expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Atlanta, and starting this one, Michael Wacha. Chris, how about a scouting report?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Digging in, Mark Williams. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next to hit, Michael Harris II. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down. Now it's going to be James Wood. 2 hits in the game last night. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with it. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Check swing went around, and it's a ball and a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Salvador Perez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. No score here in the second. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, base is empty. Jonathan India at the plate. Oh, 1 now. And a big swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one in the air, center field. Marte on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chipper Jones. On the ground to first. Pasquantino takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Matt Olson up to the plate. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. On a line. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third. Back at Truist Park. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going. You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
This one in the air, center field. One away. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Hey!
Oh, 2 now. Struck him out looking. Some high cheese for strike 3. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then bat in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Lofton.
Here!
Top of the third, no score. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Austin Riley goes deep. His second of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that one in the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Drake Baldwin. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mark Williams. That's towards center. Thomas settles under it. And that is that. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Atlanta. Welcome back. And Singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare.
Olsen takes it in for the out. 1 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So 12. Bottom of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Ground ball to the right side. Pasquantino takes it himself. One pitch and one out. James Wood next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play. This one spoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, what a stop. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. First and second, one out. Chipper Jones. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead.
First pitch changeup didn't fool him in the slightest. He got the front foot down, and then he blasted it out of here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down, and a batter down. Matt Olson, 0 for 1 so far. This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run! They do it again, back-to-back homers. That's his 5th homer in the series, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Warning track, wall, and you can catch them all, baseball man. Ozzie Albies goes yard. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Blue. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it.
The new pitcher in the game, Nick Mears. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. In the air to left center. Thomas should have this one. And that will end the inning. They had the long ball working. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Williams back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right field. Acuna going back on this one. And there's one down. Salvi steps into the box now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and the first two set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. That's in there. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. That's the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Back at Truist Park, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done, drives in the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Wood at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
And the Royals manager making his Lucas Ursig takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Liner, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. So up next, Chipper Jones. He's already homered in this game. Sliced hard but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-0.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today, Bird. A 2nd homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And there's a foul ball. high fly ball right field. Marte takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ground ball right side. The throw to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Now here is Isaac Collins.
D-Ride.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
2 down, nobody on.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The Royals still looking for their first hit in this one. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So he's perfect through 6. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Atlanta, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Lofton whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mark Williams.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Collins takes it in for the out. 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher in the game for the Royals. Number 38. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that. So back to the top of the order, Michael Garcia. Steps in for the Royals.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes in the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Can't make the catch, and it breaks up the perfect game. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. This one in the air. Jones. And that's the 3rd out. Another inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. So, man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. On the ground. Witt over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chipper Jones. He's already homered twice. The last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from 3rd. And the batter now, Matt Olson. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the air to left center. Thomas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back at Truist. It's getting late in this one, Singy. He looked unhittable in his last outing, and today much of the same.
Yeah, Boog. Scary thought for the rest of the division. Total dominance out there.
Way out front for strike 2. Williams into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
India batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through. Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground right side, Witt for 1. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. Laser could be extra bases.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pinch hitter coming on, Dylan Cruz, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas on his way over. Can't make the grab, and it drops. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Marte gets under it. And that is that. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. We go to the 9th. Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
Yep, he made it.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Lofton. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count.
Olsen, the turn by Chipper at second. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Base is empty after the double play. Michael Garcia digs in now. Right through there for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The Royals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shamley saying so long.